Hello, welcome back to Daily Boost. Today is Friday, Third Eye Chakra Friday. I feel like I haven't been on a Friday in a hot second. I am currently going to grab my black liturgies, but first I got to introduce myself in Love and Action Network. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. Love and Action Network is a peer support organization where we encourage, equip, and empower you. Equip, and empower the radical talents, times, and treasures of bold dreamers just like you. Our CEP is at Andre in the Flow. You can find him on all platforms at that handle. He does a whole bunch of stuff. He is a coach. He is a performer. He's actually a performer, like before the coach. I don't know why I said it that way. Broadway singer, fantastic coach. I'm actually coaching with him this afternoon. And then also is building community with Love and Action Network. We also have another practitioner at Papiwata33, and you can find him on all platforms at that handle. And we have a lot of stuff coming at you today. I have to go to a lesson here, and then I'm coming home to like kick y'all in the teeth with some more content. Okay, so let's get started with this piece of content. Like I said, we're going to start with Black liturgies today. So in the caption, it says, pay attention. Then it says, only a fool lets somebody else tell him who his enemy is. It's a Sada Shakur. For a lot of people in this country, people who live in other places have no faces. And this is the way the US government wants it to be. They figure as long as the people have no faces, the country has no form. Let me go live on the Instagram. That would be good. Let's see. Americans with a K will not protest when they send in the Marines to wipe them out. This is also Asada Shakur. For a lot of I think it's supposed to say people. There's a missing letter. For a lot of people in this country, people who live in other places have no faces. And this is the way the US government wants it to be. They figure as long as the people have no faces and the country has no form, Americans will not protest when they send in the Marines to wipe them out. Pay attention to who you've been trained to demonize. Oppressive systems have many tactics in eliminating a threat. Appealing to a false sense of morality is one of them, and that's by the author of this account, Cole Arthur Riley. It has never ceased to amaze me how so many people can be tricked into hating people who have never done them any harm. Oh my God. That's Asada Shakur. Yes. Same. Inhale. I won't be controlled. Exhale. They won't be reduced. Inhale. I won't be controlled. Exhale. They won't be reduced. Inhale. I listen for pain. Exhale. I listen for truth. Inhale. I listen for pain. Exhale. I listen for truth. All right. Now we're going to go get the melody beady. Here she is. This is day 6. Oh my gosh. Day 6 of week 49, which is perspective, I believe. Yes, perspective. That's what we've been talking about all week. So here is, oops, I scrolled too far. That's week 50. That's not going to work. All right, day 6. We can practice perspective on our lessons too. We may think we're learning and working out one thing in life only to discover that later we were learning something else. The gratitude focus of the week. We can be grateful for the people who help us keep things in perspective when we can't do it ourselves. When all attempts to put things in perspective fail, seeing things in the light of gratitude helps. One more time. We can be grateful for people who help us keep things in perspective when we can't do it ourselves. When all attempts to put things in perspective fail, seeing things in the light of gratitude helps. All right. Oh, hello. Y'all, you can follow this account at Andre in the Flow right there. Dr. Flo on all platforms. Again, I introduced him at the beginning. He does a lot of things. I told y'all I was going to go to a lesson in about 20 minutes here, and then I'm coming home to kick y'all in the teeth for a couple hours with content. We've got Adopt a Black Artist. We've got Goal Getter. We've got the Vision Board Party. We've got, I'm forgetting something. We've got stuff coming out of LIA that's coming soon. We've got the Love Experience. There's a show in, there is a show Yeah, the baby sure won't be reduced or controlled, child. At least we're not screaming, like crying, because that's what was happening before I went live. During my favorite song, Buy Me a Rose. It's rude. It's rude. 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 Anywho, y'all make sure you're following at Andre in the Flow, at Tara Priolo Studio, and at PoppyWada33. That's really what the whole point of that was. Okay. Daily Boost questions. Today is third eye chakra. I've already told you that. Reflecting on the third eye chakra, also known as ajna, involves considering the themes of intuition, perception, wisdom, and insight. Here are some questions to help guide your reflection. Let's listen. There's a section called perception and reality. And we were just talking about perspective. So let's read about it. How do my perceptions shape my reality? In what ways might my perceptions be clouded or biased? What practices can I engage in to see beyond surface appearances and get to the deeper truth? I want to address the last one first, because I mentioned this at the top of this this broadcast, this live, this broadcast, this podcast, this television show, whatever. So I have an aria that I'm singing tomorrow that I've sung before, but like I have a little trouble balancing the technique with the story. And the story is, at the end of the day, the most important. Dr. Flo was literally just talking about this on his masterclass live. And so I signed up to coach with him this afternoon because I was like, yo, I'm having this problem. Like, can I, and so this question about what practices can I engage in to see beyond surface appearances and get to the deeper truth? That's one of the things that Dr. Flo helps with. So if you're interested in booking with Dr. Flo, he is $150 an hour, but he has a lot of free offerings and a lot of donation-based offerings that are coming daily, right? So anyway, that's one of the things. Talk to the people around you, talk to your coaches, talk to your peers, get honest and real feedback that is not coming from a place of, and this is a place that isn't. There's a lot of people that give advice from a place of hurt and a place of pain, and it is really hard to get out of that, or like a space of jealousy. That's a really common one too. Like they're gonna give you a compliment, but they're also gonna knock you down a peg at the same time because they feel intimidated by what you're doing and they're jealous of what you're doing, right? Our network is open, Dr. Flo says. Yes, it is. And so, make sure you are cultivating a circle around you of people that are willing to give feedback, not from their pain and not from their hurt, but out of what is actually best for you, even if they're jealous of it, right? So that's one thing. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and my nose is just, she's running. So I'm sorry that I'm sniffling. It's really rude. It's something that I try to avoid. Anyway, okay, back to this. I'm taking too long. In what ways might my perceptions be clouded or biased? I think our brains do a number on us. I was just talking about this, right? Like we, as humans, are usually in a spiral of uncomfortable emotions, right? We are usually trying to find, like we just had somebody in the live say, I don't like sad. I don't like sad. Okay, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in what ways might your perceptions be clouded or biased? It's about your hypnotic rhythm, what Dr. Flo talks about all the time. It's about how you talk to yourself, right? Do you call yourself an idiot every day, or do you call yourself a good person? Do you seek your wholeness, or do you seek your separation? Like, this is what it's about. And Piper, my friend, you are so loud. I'm trying to get a point across. I know you're backing me up. All right. Last question. How do my perceptions shape my reality? I feel like that answers itself. Your perceptions do shape your reality because it all depends on the way that you view the world, which is based in, you guessed it, your emotions and your experiences. Okay. I feel like I've successfully answered the Daily Boost questions. Stay tuned. I think that Dr. Flo is going to be solo tomorrow, and then we will be back together on Sunday. There's also a really big game on Sunday, an NFL game. Okay. Let me tell y'all a little bit about it, because you can come to the Discord server and you can hang out with us. Sunday is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Atlanta Falcons. It's actually the other way. It's the Atlanta Falcons versus the Minnesota Vikings because they're at home. Now, the thing you need to know about the Falcons is they have our ex-quarterback who like promised us he was staying. I'm so glad he's gone, but he promised us he was staying and then he left for the money, child. And I hope he loses. So if you want to come see me clench my butthole and complain about how much my tummy hurts, you guys can come on Sunday to the NFL. Also, stay tuned to Dr. Flo's platform, my platform, Love in Action platform, Papi Wata 33. We are doing Adopt a Black Artist. If you are a Black artist out there, or you know a Black artist that needs help lifting some part of their dream, we are going to have a form available for nominations. We are going to do this as long as we possibly can. Okay, every Friday. So today is someone from our network. I'm not going to say who because it hasn't launched yet. But it'll be on all our platforms. So make sure you're hanging out with us today. Stay as close as you want. We are here, as we said, to encourage, equip, and empower the time, talent, and treasure of bold dreamers just like you. Continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and ain't nobody can change that. Joy is our revolution. Step into it, belong to it, and I'll see you next time.